Hey Allie, it's Thursday. Once again, no time to actually make a proper video with jump cuts and fancy editing and all that stuff. I just had most of my actors leave my house because we had to do a line run this evening since tomorrow we start the second weekend of The Edible Woman. Opening week went really well. Honestly, for me, preview was a little bit shaky. The actors did a fantastic job. I just didn't feel as good about my job as I could have done. But by opening, everything was sorted out. Yeah, we had really good houses for opening weekend. We have really good ticket sales for this coming weekend, and actually we added a matinee on Sunday, which is awesome. But the most exciting thing from opening weekend is one of my actors, Cassidy, who's actually one of the producers of the show as well, got engaged on Sunday night, and her girlfriend actually proposed to her on stage. It was really funny because Lauren, the other producer, called me before the show and said she needed help carrying stuff in from her car, but also she needed to talk to me so if I could get in the car. And believe me when I say I was incredibly nervous. I thought somebody had died, or somebody had quit, or just something bad was going to happen. And then Lauren explained it all to me. We all knew that Cassidy's now fiancée Jill had made it her mission to sell out our first Sunday night because traditionally for Live 5, Sunday night is not the best house night. But it turns out her mission to sell out was actually to get all of Cassidy's and her friends and family to the show so they could see this proposal. So Lauren made up this entire backstory. We had to tell Cassidy that our sponsor was there and that they wanted to come up after the show and say a few words. And so the actors would have to clear space, but Lauren and Cassidy would have to stay on, and hopefully she wouldn't talk for very long, and we didn't know what it was, but it was arranged. We couldn't do anything about it, so we might as well just get it over with. So after the show, Lauren just says, our sponsor would now like to say a few things, and then she runs away, and then Jill comes on stage, and Cassidy looked kind of confused for a minute, and then she was pointing at Lauren and yelling, "It's a trick! It's a trick!" And it was hilarious and adorable, and Jill proposed, and it was awesome, and Cassidy said yes, and it was just, I cried. Not gonna lie, I completely cried. One of my favorite things to do is go on YouTube and watch proposals, so to get to see this live, it was awesome to be there and be a part of it, and a perfect end to our opening weekend. So yeah, now we're going into Edible Woman Part 2. I don't think our closing will top our first Sunday, but Sarah and Steve are coming on Saturday, Chris is coming on Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. Next week I'm in Weyburn, so maybe I'll have time to actually make a proper video. Allison, I'll see you on Tuesday.